Es geht mit internationalen Perspektiven weiter. Leipzig meets Redmond. Die Microsoft Corporation bringt mit unserem nächsten Gast Einblicke aus den USA zum Thema die Zukunft der künstlichen Intelligenz. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our President of Microsoft International. Here is Jean-Philippe Courtois.
Okay. Good morning, Jean-Philippe.
Good morning.
Great honor to have you here. The stage is yours.
Thank you. Good morning. Very excited to be back in Germany, in Leipzig, with so many great partners and customers in this big room, exciting room actually. So what I'd like to talk about today is really about the work you do as partners, as customers, to enable your companies to become digital businesses. And at the core of it, you are, day after day, leveraging even more AI to truly make the data talk by themselves and define a new currency for your businesses. So we really want to talk about the way we're going to actually enable that and really get the biggest dividend of AI. But to start with, I'd like to talk about people. People, we, all of us, all the people, we are really kind of incredible in terms of the capabilities, the qualities we have. When you think about the way we can be actually creative, the way we can be empathetic, the way we can be innovative, the way we can be imaginative, and more. We have all those qualities, and yet with technology, we can amplify that. And that's the vision we have as a company. It's about really amplifying human capabilities and ingenuity with AI on top of it. And if you think about it, for the last couple of centuries, there were many inventions to the different milestones of the history, electricity, the steam engine. And for each one of those inventions came and added to people capabilities. We believe that this is a time for AI to be that amplifier of technology innovation. So in a way, this is our time to truly defining that new era with AI at the core of human capabilities. So when you think about AI, there's many definitions, but we believe AI is fundamentally changing both people's lives, transforming industry, and transforming society all across the planet. But probably it's one of the least understood technologies in many ways. And at Microsoft, the way we view AI is not just a broad set of technologies. We think about that innovative technology to perceive image and sounds and understand them, to really learn from those inputs and interactions between machines and people, and to get better over time as you learn. And the last one is to reason massive amount of data and learn from those data to actually identify some patterns and do some predictions. And so together, that really creates a huge shift for the technology and for the business outcomes. And we used to actually have to basically learn how to use machines. Now the machine is learning from the people, from the humans, how they can get better interacting with people. So to us, AI is not products in a box. It's not a portfolio of products. It's a vision of empowerment. It's a vision of empowerment, empowering both three constituents: developers, businesses and organizations across the world, and people and society. And so what I'd like to do now is really double-click on each one of the three constituents to elaborate a little more. When you think about developers, it's really about enabling developers to create platforms and generate network effects of those platforms by infusing AI in what they do. But it's also about a vision we have of development by applying ethicals and design principles in AI so that you can really drive responsible development innovation as a developer. And when you look at the developers' ecosystem in the world, really it's an opportunity to unlock their potential and do more. And we see a lot more happening, a lot more momentum now with developers. We've got actually more than 1 million of developers that are using Azure Cognitive Services in the world across the variety of services we put together. we've got more than 500,000 developers using our Azure Bot services to develop some advanced scenarios and bot services. We've got billions of Bing pages and searches actually being used to reinforce and expand search capabilities in AI scenarios. And of course, we've been also infusing AI across all of our apps. As an example, the Office 365 apps, think about the way you can use translation, and many other advanced scenarios in the world, in Excel, PowerPoint, and more apps, all of that is service of developers. And so really, it's about enabling developers' ecosystem. Now, building platform is great when they serve the need of organizations and businesses to transform themselves. And the big question of any business today is, I need to disrupt before I got disrupted. And I think that's the reason why today a lot of businesses are experiencing a lot of AI scenarios, use case, to truly understand the way they can disrupt with that at the core of the business, at the core of their employee empowerment, at the core of their customer journey, at the core of their operations, but also at the core of their products and services. In other words, it's about really redefining the business models and unleashing the potential of data as the new currency, as a new asset for many businesses on the planet. So really, AI is no more about a nice to have, it is a must have today for businesses. And we need to start riding that AI wave today. When you look at the data in the industry, there's a lot of momentum. 85 of the companies are going to adopt AI by 2020, yet today, only 25% are actually using or doing something about AI. So there's still a big gap between the intention and the reality. IDC is talking about $1.2 trillion of additional revenue brought by AI to the economy in the next few years. So really the question is, should we really be thinking about AI? I guess if you check those numbers, you figure that out. But that said, you have many enterprises still hesitating. They are kind of blocked or paralyzed because they see insurmountable challenges when it comes to the massive amount of unstructured data to reason and also the poor real estate they have in their companies in terms of data estate they have as a company. They're also frightened by the lack of skills, meaningful skills to become more of an AI business. And last but not least, really some people are asking the question, is AI enterprise ready? I think there's clearly a lot of momentum innovation to confirm that this question can be responded and can be answered. We as a company really want to build the most trusted, the most comprehensive open platform and productive AI capabilities to unleash all those opportunities together. And to do that, we want to combine our hypercloud AI infrastructure globally with more than 52 Azure Cloud AI regions in the world, with all the open frameworks, tools, machine learning, and more tool set put in the hands of developers, and extend that with all the custom and the trained services we are bringing to the market as well. So we are really embracing all of that to enable enterprise to achieve more. And so I'm just going to take one example, because I would love to talk about many companies, but being here in Germany, I want to talk about BMW. BMW, I think, is a fantastic example, of course, of the ultimate driving experience or ultimate driving machine in many ways. And when you are such a company, when you have such an iconic brand, the key question is, how do you enable that driving experience as a BMW brand? And so when BMW thought about the personal voice assistant services in the car, they really strategically decided to go and brand their own assistant, which is a BMW assistant. It's a very important decision because in other words, what they decided to do is to build on our AI capabilities all the way across our cognitive services, on the dialogue management and machine learning and more, to enable the deep integration into all kind of agents that people can have in the car. Either it be Skype, Cortana, Alexa, Siri, pick your favorites, but those are not the leading assistants in the car. They are just enabled to be part of the conversation by the BMW assistant. To me, that's a perfect example of a smart AI, I would say, driven, user-centric scenario powered by our platform capabilities. So really, that's the way we think about those potentials and scenarios across the world. But our vision doesn't stop there. We believe there's potential to go far beyond business transformation and to expand to society. And indeed, we have a strong vision for that societal impact we have with AI. So on that societal, I think we need to keep moving the slides, on that societal impact as a company, we've been investing over the last year on a pretty broad, comprehensive initiative called AI for Good. AI for Good is really about us as a tech company partnering with research organizations, with enterprise, with NGOs, with governments, to really go and try to advance some societal needs. The first one is AI for Earth. This is more than a $50 million investment. It's about the way we are bringing the best of AI to create innovative solutions for a sustainable environment at the core of the innovation. We do the same as well on AI for accessibility. That's another very broad initiative. When you think about it, you've got 1 billion people on the planet, 1 billion, who have some accessibility challenges across a broad spectrum of issues. We are building with others some amazing apps and services enabled by AI to enable blind people, people who have lost sight, people who've actually lost their voice and others, to truly connect with the world and really amplify and enrich their life experience through AI. And the last societal challenge we just embarked on AI for Good is AI for humanitarian efforts. We just announced that. That's a $40 million investment where we are teaming up again with a number of organizations to truly address some number of needs, natural disasters happening more and more across the planet, but also child protection incidents, refugee crisis situation happening over the world as well, and human rights issues. So when it comes all together, really, it's finally about really factoring the responsible innovation, the trust and ethics principle at the core of AI, the new skills needed to build for the future for every enterprise, for every partner, and also the societal impact we can bring together. So we believe that when you combine all that together, we truly have a winning formula that you can be part of to create that sustained economic and social impact together. So that's the vision we try to bring to the table. That's the energy we would like to bring to all of you when we engage together on AI platform projects, is really to open up that innovation in a broad way across businesses, across society, and of course across people to amplify the human capabilities. So thanks a lot, and looking forward to richer dialogue in the moments to come. Thank you.